Have you ever wondered why something as simple as baking soda is talked about like a miracle cure? It's sitting in your kitchen. White, powdery, unassuming, but for decades people have used it for everything, from heartburn to cleaning teeth, even boosting athletic performance. But the real question is it actually safe? And does it really work? Hi, and welcome to Longevity with Quality, where we dive deep into science-backed health tips to help you feel stronger, sharper, and more in control as you age. Today, we're exploring a remedy that's as old as grandma's cupboard baking soda, or as scientists call it, sodium bicarbonate. You've probably heard a neighbor say, just take a spoonful if you're feeling acidic. Or maybe you've seen those viral videos promising instant health benefits. But is there truth behind these claims, or just old wives' tales? In this video, we'll reveal how baking soda really works inside your body, when it can be helpful and when it becomes dangerous, and most importantly, who should never use it, even in small amounts. We'll also look at real scientific studies, give you safer, natural alternatives, and walk through a case that might sound very familiar to you. So stay with me until the end, because understanding this little white powder could protect your heart, your kidneys, and maybe even your life. Ready to get started? Let's begin. So, what exactly is baking soda? Chemically speaking, it's called sodium bicarbonate, or NaCos. It's a type of salt, not the kind you sprinkle on your food, but a compound that interacts with acids in your body and your environment. Let's break that down. Your body naturally works hard to stay in balance, especially when it comes to pH, which is a measure of how acidic or alkaline something is. Think of your body like a swimming pool. If the water becomes too acidic, or two basic bad things happen. Just like the pool, your body needs to keep things stable, and one of the tools it uses, buffers. That's where baking soda comes in. Sodium bicarbonate acts as a buffer. It helps neutralize excess acid. This is why some people take it for acid, reflux, or indigestion. When your stomach produces too much acid, baking soda can temporarily calm the burn. But did you know hospitals also use it? In serious medical cases, like metabolic acidosis, where the blood becomes dangerously acidic, doctors may use bicarbonate intravenously to stabilize the patient. It's not a home remedy at that point. It's a medical intervention. In fact, a 2018 review published in Critical Care Journal highlighted how sodium bicarbonate is used in intensive care units to correct acid-based imbalances, but only under strict monitoring. So yes, baking soda can help, but it's not a toy. It's powerful chemistry, and your body is more complex than a glass of water. Coming up next, what has science actually proven when it comes to using baking soda in everyday life? Let's take a closer look. Let's now explore the situations where science does support the use of baking soda and how to use it safely. As an antacid relief for heartburn, one of the most common uses of baking soda is to relieve heartburn, that uncomfortable burning feeling in your chest after a big meal. When you mix baking soda with water and drink it, it reacts with stomach acid to create carbon dioxide gas. That's what causes the burping. This neutralization can offer quick relief, but here's the catch. It's only meant for occasional use. Taking baking soda too often can lead to something called alkalosis, which we'll talk more about soon. Plus, it contains a lot of sodium, which can be risky if you have high blood pressure or kidney problems. So, is it effective for heartburn? Yes, but only as a short-term emergency solution, not a daily fix. In sports, boosting performance. Now here's something surprising. Athletes, especially in endurance sports like cycling or swimming, sometimes take sodium bicarbonate before competition. Why? Because during intense exercise, your muscles produce acid. That burning sensation you feel, that's your pH dropping. Baking soda acts like a buffer, helping to reduce that acidity, which can delay fatigue and improve performance. A study published in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition showed that properly timed sodium bicarbonate intake could help elite athletes increase time to exhaustion and perform at higher intensity. But don't try this at home without guidance. The doses are specific, and side effects like bloating and stomach cramps are common. Plus, it's not useful for casual exercisers. This is for professional level planning. For oral and skin care, gentle but not risk-free, you may have seen baking soda recommended for brushing teeth or exfoliating skin. There's some truth to that, It's mildly abrasive and can help remove surface stains or dead skin. It's even found in some toothpastes. The American Dental Association considers baking soda generally safe, but cautions against frequent use, as over time it can wear down tooth enamel. On the skin, it can feel refreshing and help with itchiness or mild irritation. But again, moderation is key. Baking soda can disrupt the skin's natural pH and cause dryness or sensitivity. So yes, baking soda has multiple beneficial uses. But notice the pattern here. It's all about occasional, careful use. In the next section, we'll talk about what happens when people use it too often and the serious risks involved. Now, let's talk about the other side of the coin, the risks. Because while baking soda can help in specific cases, using it regularly or in large amounts can quietly put your health at risk. Let's break down the main dangers. Risk 1. Metabolic. Alkalosis. Remember how baking soda neutralizes acid? Well, if you overdo it, your body can swing in the other direction, becoming too alkaline. This condition is called metabolic alkalosis, and it's no small issue. Symptoms include nausea, muscle twitching, confusion, slow or shallow breathing, and in severe cases, seizures or even coma. This happens because you're disrupting the acid-base balance your body works so hard to maintain. Think of it like adjusting. The volume on your TV a little is fine, but crank it too far and things get distorted. Risk 2. Excess sodium load. Baking soda is loaded with sodium, the same mineral found in salt. Just 1 teaspoon contains over 1,200 milligrams of sodium. That's more than half the daily limit for many adults. For people with high blood pressure, heart conditions, or kidney disease, this can be especially dangerous. Extra sodium makes the body retain water, which raises blood pressure and puts extra strain on the heart and kidneys. Even if you're healthy, a buildup over time can increase your long-term risk for stroke or heart failure. Risk 3. Drug interactions. Baking soda can also interfere with certain medications, particularly those that rely on stomach acid to be absorbed effectively. For example, some antifungal medications and iron supplements become less effective. When taken alongside baking soda, and because it alters your stomach's pH, it might change how your body processes prescription drugs, leading to either reduced effectiveness or increased side effects. A realistic scenario: let's imagine a woman named Sandra, 66 years old. She's been taking baking soda in water every morning for her stomach issues. For the past 6 months, she saw it on a social media video. She didn't know she had mild kidney dysfunction. She also takes medication for blood pressure. Over time, she started feeling fatigued, dizzy, and confused. Turns out, the regular baking soda use had caused alkalosis and worsened her kidney function, all from a natural remedy. This isn't meant to scare you, but to inform you, because natural doesn't always mean safe. And that's why knowing your personal health condition and talking to a doctor is key. Up next, who should not use baking soda at all. If baking soda seems too risky for your health condition, don't worry. There are gentler, natural alternatives that can support digestion, skin health, and even oral care without pushing your sodium levels or pH out of balance. Go through a few safe options you can explore. Lemon water. Yes, good old lemon water. It may sound acidic, but when it enters your body, lemon actually has an alkalizing effect. It can help stimulate digestion, reduce mild heartburn, support liver function, and it's as easy as squeezing half a lemon into a glass of warm water in the morning. Plus, lemons are rich in vitamin C, which supports your immune system and collagen production. Ginger is a natural anti-inflammatory and digestive aid. It's been used for centuries to relieve bloating, nausea, and acid discomfort. A warm ginger tea after meals can calm the stomach without affecting your electrolyte balance. You can also use fresh ginger slices or even powdered ginger. Just be mindful of how your body reacts. Aloe vera juice. Aloe vera isn't just for sunburns. When consumed in small food-grade amounts, it may soothe the digestive tract and reduce acid reflux symptoms. In fact, a study published in the Journal of Traditional Chinese Medicine, 2015, showed that aloe vera syrup reduced reflux symptoms as effectively as traditional antacids, but without the same side effects. Just make sure it's a product labeled for internal use, and stick to the recommended dose, typically 1 or 2 tablespoons diluted in water. Milk of magnesia. If you're looking for a gentle laxative or antacid, Milk of magnesia is a pharmacy. Classic. It contains magnesium hydroxide, which neutralizes acid and relieves constipation without excess sodium. It's often used under medical guidance and has a long track record of safety when taken as directed. White clay kaolin, or argilla branca. This one might surprise you, but white clay, or argilla branca, is used in natural medicine for its detoxifying and anti-acid properties. When used correctly and in small amounts, it may help with indigestion, gas, gentle intestinal cleansing, just like aloe. Look for food-grade products and consult your doctor before using it regularly. Each of these alternatives has its own strengths, and they're all gentler on the body than daily doses of baking soda. Coming up next, let's hear the story of someone who learned this the hard way and found a better path. Let me tell you a story. It's not real, but it's based on the experiences of many real people. Meet Maria. She's 62 years old, retired, and like many others, she wants to take better care of her health naturally. She'd been having frequent heartburn, especially at night. A friend told her, just mix a teaspoon of baking soda in water and drink it. Works like magic. And for a while I did. She felt relief, no more burning in her chest. So she started doing it every day, sometimes twice. But what Maria didn't realize is that she had high blood pressure, and all that baking soda meant her body was taking in extra sodium every day. Slowly, symptoms started creeping in. Headaches, swelling in her legs, fatigue. And then, a frightening moment, she felt dizzy and passed out at home, at the hospital. Doctors discovered that she was experiencing metabolic alkalosis and sodium overload triggered by the daily baking soda. Maria was shocked. It seemed so innocent, just a kitchen remedy. That scare changed everything. With guidance from her doctor, she stopped the baking soda, adjusted her diet, and began using lemon water and ginger tea for her digestion instead. She also made small changes in her meals: fewer processed foods, more hydration, lighter dinners, and guess what? Her symptoms improved without the side effects. Maria's story reminds us of something important. Natural doesn't mean harmless, and your health is unique. Listening to your body, seeking the right information, and getting professional guidance can save you a world of trouble and help you feel better with peace of mind. So, let's take a moment to recap everything we've covered today. Baking soda, or sodium bicarbonate, can be incredibly helpful in the right context. It can ease occasional heartburn, support athletic performance under supervision, even help with oral hygiene and skin care, when used with caution. But it also comes with real risks, especially if used too often, in high amounts, or by people with health conditions. We talked about the dangers of metabolic alkalosis, the strain of excess sodium on your heart and kidneys, and how it can interfere with important medications. We highlighted who should avoid it completely, including those with high blood pressure, kidney disease, or pregnant women. And we offered you safer, proven alternatives: lemon water, ginger tea, aloe vera, milk of magnesia, and even white clay, all used with care and understanding. And then there was Maria's story, a reminder that listening to well-meaning advice isn't always enough. What works for someone else might not work for you. Or worse, it could harm you. Body is unique. Your health deserves more than shortcuts. So what's the message here? Don't be afraid of natural remedies, but always be informed, always be cautious, and always talk to a healthcare professional you trust. You deserve to feel well with confidence and clarity, not confusion or fear. If this video helped you, please take a second to like, comment, and share it with someone you care about. And don't forget to subscribe for more weekly videos on safe, science-backed ways to feel your best at every age. Because remember, your health is your most precious treasure. Protect it with wisdom. See you next time here on Longevity with Quality.